GM, Fomoverse Radio. This is Austin Hamilton, your show host. I got Bitsavage here. He's F holder number 443 from LA, California. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for having me, Austin. An incredible host on here on FOMO Radio. I am a storyteller, a creator, F holder, member of the Fomoverse. and yeah, so I love telling stories. I love interact. I'm a people person. Love interacting with people, and I love empowering people. So Fomoverse is perfect place for me, and I'm here to create, expand, empower, and encourage people to to have a better quality of life. And that's what crypto's done for me.
I love it, man. How long you been into crypto?
Man, I've been here since early 2017.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I've seen a lot of change. A lot of change.
Did you buy any Bitcoin back then?
I mean, I don't know if I have Bitcoin.
Oh, you can always
But
buy some though.
you can always, that's the thing, you can always get Bitcoin,
Yep.
and it's a coin. It's not, for me, it's not really an investment. If I need it for money, then I can just buy some and use it.
There you go.
So yeah, so I love studying Bitcoin. I love the origins, the foundation of why Bitcoin's created. So for me, blockchain technology is what I'm most bullish about.
I love that outlook, man. Um, what do you think about Fomoverse, the ecosystem as a whole? You know how it was created, how Pac created it, and where it's at today.
Yeah, FOMOverse, I mean, it just makes sense. You got, now we can say, the top NFT artists right now that just kind of looked at the space and say, okay, I see what's going on. So the origins of FOMOverse, it was, in investing in crypto and different markets, there's a lot of FOMO, people having fear of missing out. So Pac was like, hey, if you just pay attention to what I want to build, let's really build a cool metaverse where it's inclusive. So F drop was free. Now you needed to have a little bit of ash in your wallet. So if you follow creators like Pac, Pac released the cubes, Pac released the coin Ash, released the website burn.art. And if you were early on all of that, you'd be pretty nice right now. You'd be sitting pretty nice. I think Ash start out at a dime or a dollar. It was pretty super low. Um, but you're just getting in and doing your research and supporting early. That's how you win in crypto. You know, Outside of that, you can create stuff. If you have a service or you're an artist or dancer or performer, you can make an NFT that represents your service and sell that. So you can limit your risk if you just look to yourself first as the value. Us humans, we got to create the stuff. The value comes from us. So I feel like FOMOverse is really tapping into that, and it's thriving. It's just growing like almost exponentially. We're getting there.
It's a beautiful thing, as I've said on my previous shows. Like again, I'm blessed and thankful to have you on the show. Bitsavage and all the other guys, and just seeing how far we've came. It's crazy because in the metaverse, like time, it feels like the past month has been like a year.
Yeah, sped
Like
up so
it's
fast.
so crazy. Everything moves so fast, and it's just so crazy to see like everybody coming together, building things, and people coming out with the hoodies.
Oh man,
Shout
I
out,
need
shout
mine.
out the FOMO hoodies. They're comfy. I love it. Had to wear it for the show.
Oh
Um,
man,
so it's been a beautiful thing being in FOMO. Um,
definitely.
Next thing I want to talk about is we accept Ash.
Oh man.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, also definitely again appreciate you having me on the show. I love being a part of this, and anywhere I can share my knowledge, expertise, friendship, I'm there. So we accept Ash. It's kind of a newer hashtag, And I mean, ever since Ash came out, if you were accepting Ash, just like early days, if you were accepting Bitcoin, you're gonna make it. So
Wagme.
WAGB, man, it's like, there's artists coming out, and most likely there'll be performers and musicians and companies coming out soon to say we accept Ash. So now, right now, people are releasing collections and derivatives and variations of what Pockets created. And we got some unique things as well. There's some cool we accept Ash artists. Some artists are like they were on Tezos, now they're coming back to Ethereum and accepting Ash, and it's a cool environment. Where people are. I just posted a few, but the FOMO Sax collection. We got the
Love
FOMO
it.
Sax collection. I posted some one of ones, listed it for Ash, and the auctions were, a few people won the auction. The one of ones were sold up right away, and it was a reasonable price. My next price, is going to go up. I'm gonna keep it reasonable until it's not.
Well, congrats on those
um,
sales, man.
yeah,
Congrats.
yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
and from the sales, I'm going to convert some to Ether. We have some events coming up, so I'm going to use some of that to produce the events we have here at the NFT Gallery in Beverly Hills. We're going to use some of that Ash to acquire some art, some people that accept Ash. So I've been buying some other art out there. So it's a circular economy. It's going back into the Ash community, and it's going into real life events that's going to educate people about Fomoverse, Ash, Mass, Merge. People are like, okay, yeah, we love NFTs, but where do we start? So I'm gonna, use my education to show them how to create a wallet. Say, hey, you might want to get a mass. This could be your first NFT. And if they're really ready, grab an F parcel. So it's just a cool way to start learning about blockchain, NFTs, cryptocurrency, and the metaverse.
And guys, for all you out there getting into crypto, do your own research. This
Yes,
is not
please.
professional financial advice.
Oh man.
A lot of this is speculation. We just like to have a good time and support each other, support other artists, and yeah. So, Bitsavage, you got a couple collections that you've released on OpenSea, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Um, Let me pull one of them up. This one is called After Dawn,
Oh,
Beyond
after
Meta.
dawn.
So there you can see them. They're moving.
Nice.
What inspired you to make these?
Yeah, so this collection, it's an encrypted thank you note. So there's going to be 8 pieces, and the final one's going to be an animated ninth one of one piece. And so there's a few things that really motivated me to create this collection. It was just my life really has transformed since getting into blockchain in 2017, and it's allowed me to be a better creator, a better individual. I'm super creative. So I've learned a lot of business skills in crypto. I've learned just a lot of attributes, just being in the space, learning how to really interact with people more. It's like I'm interacting with people around the world, and there's different cultures, different contexts, different languages. So I've learned how to, you know, really calm certain things inside of me. Say, okay, how can I be objective, or how can I listen to this person on the other end of the screen and see where our commonalities meet. So this is the first piece. I have a animated piece flow. It's kind of inspired by Merge, and the other 8 will be coming soon. Each one all collectively is the encrypted message, the thank you note, the thank you letter to people like Pac, Engine. Who else is out there? Satoshi. Just
Solid.
people in the space that I want to thank for you know they use. I say my tagline is human expression is essential. So just thanking other humans for expressing themselves, and I'm being that mirror expressing myself.
I think that's a special quote, man. Human expression is essential. I like that, man.
Listen,
Is that
and, and
is that something you just came up with, or is that
no,
is
no.
that from a book, or man, that's pretty deep, man.
So my company Adore, Adore is a doorway from the traditional into the digital. So Adore is the platform I'm working on. It's going to be a minting marketplace and gig economy. and the tagline for Adore is human expression is essential, and it, it taps into beyond meta. It's like, your technology is cool, the metaverse is amazing, but let's not forget our human element. That connection, that one on one, that intimacy that humans can have, and technology and AI enhances it, but we are the source right now for right now.
Man, I feel like you'd be good at like writing a poem for your poet if you got one.
Yeah,
You
yep.
you
So
got
I
any poets?
I got a poet. I named one so far,
Nice.
and he has 3 words. His poem
Cool.
is eternity, eternal shade. Oh no, it's shades of eternity.
Okay.
And then and what that means is, you know, me in this human form as an expression of, Bitsavage. That's just one shade of my eternal self. If we all have source in us, eternal infinity, sparks inside of us, there's probably different dimensions, different multiverses, different shades of who we are,
Yeah.
expressions.
In the human mind and in our eyes, we can only see so much, but
Oh
I'm
man.
with you right there on the multi-dimensional, and that's what's so cool about this metaverse. It's like it kind of opens up your eyes a little bit more. It's not just the physical world. We're
Yeah.
also living in the digital world too.
Yes, indeed.
Next thing you got F Note Saxophomo.
Oh
Now
man.
this is pretty sweet, man. Um, I feel the love
Oh
on this
man.
one right here. I feel the love.
Went in on this collection.
I love it, man.
So yeah, so I actually, my background, more of my background, I'm a film creator. So I'm in LA. I've been directing, writing, editing, and cinematography, DP work. So I've been editing for almost 12 years now. And when it comes to editing, I use Final Cut, Premiere Pro, Avid, uh, After Effects, Photoshop. So I know a lot of different programs. So when I heard about Blender, I think it was last year, I said, Blender is 6 programs in one, and it's free. So I'm definitely going to be donating, for my Ash proceeds, so donating to Blender. So just kind of going, right back to and supporting this ecosystem. So I caught onto Blender really fast. I was like, wow, this is like Photoshop, After Effects, Maya 740 all in one program. And so, the sax, when I saw your sax, I said, okay, Austin sax looks so dope. Let me make one. So
Nice, dude.
I handmade this sax. took some
Nice, bro.
time. And then I airdropped that F sharp saxophone is airdropped to all F holders. All I had to do was fill out the form, and they got airdropped one that's on Matic, Polygon, and the one of ones, they are derivatives and variants of the sax. So some of them are 3D, some of them are interactive. If you click on that X sax, it's like a little X, two intersecting.
Let me see if I can. F sex. Hold
Oh, it's a FOMO sex derivative. The first one over
on.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
Let me
go.
see.
Click on that. That's a little interactive. Current price 69.
I
Whoa.
love it. I
So
love
you
it.
can drag your mouse and kind of rotate it.
Okay.
That's like an interactive NFT.
Wow.
To kind of now you can just turn it around and just see more dimensions of it. Um, and I can take these files and make them augmented reality to where you can see them on your phone and walk around and really experience this 3D creation. It can be 3D printed. There's so much you can do, with a program like Blender and creating. So yeah, so we airdrop some. We have the one-on-ones. They sold out fast. People love, the derivatives and variations of them. And so I definitely want to use the proceeds to support Fomoverse Radio. So anything you need, let me know. We got some ash in the treasury, in the reserve.
Oh, that's so cool, man. That's what that's about. It's like we're a close group. I feel like FOMO. We're like a family.
Yeah,
F could stand for a lot of things.
that's true.
FOMO's just one of them. Family's another thing.
Family. Wow.
Another thing, it's Pac said we're all partners. We're partners with Pac.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have the ability to sell our FOMO, but
Oh
then it's
man.
like, why do you want to sell your FOMO when you're partners with arguably the greatest creator,
Oh man,
in our world right
during our time,
now.
FOMO is not for sale.
My FOMO is not for sale. Another thing, FOMO TV. Um, this is something that I'm gonna pull up here for you,
Uh huh.
and you can go on and
Oh, nice.
tell us what this is here.
Yes, I put up 2 episodes. So FOMO TV, it's what I see, what I envision is interactive social media. So, I got deep into crypto, got into NFTs, and now I'm like, I can circle back around to film work as well. I can go back to film. I kind of went on hiatus. I said, I'll put down the camera and everything. But I'm FOMO TV. So if you click on one of them, you can
Okay.
see I took the NFTs and just kind of made like a little clip of being out in the real world. It's like this says Earth, and then I'm out in Earth, and then I see this mass. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, yo, the ship has landed.
That's so
um,
cool.
yeah, and it's so
Oh,
what
look at
this
that. Wag me.
wag me Fomoverse. So this is
Excuse me.
this is real time. I don't have to go into After Effects and create this. I got the file, and this is real time augmented reality. I'm filming the actual 3D element, and I don't have to go back into editing. I can film it and post it. It's just this interactive social media, so it can become a situation to where if something's happening in the Fomoverse, everyone has the file. They can record, what's going on. What's this as FOMO, and this is just kind of like a little, just another one, just walking around. I was working out actually.
Nice. Is that like a public park? People go
Yeah,
play like
that's the public
soccer,
part.
baseball, whatever.
It's a lot of stuff going on. Like, yo, I found FOMO.
Nice. You found it in the wild, huh?
Valid out in the wild. Got to catch them all.
That's funny.
So it's just like sparking ideas. People to say that they see this and this could spark something in someone else.
Oh
Oh,
shoot.
this,
Where's this
what's
at?
going on?
Airport? Where's this at?
That's that's down Beverly Hills.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
And
she almost walked into it.
you almost bumped into FOMO. The FOMO.
Jeez.
It's like one of those little those pinpoints.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I
Yeah,
love
man.
that.
So
Enjoy the ride.
we all made it. Wow, man.
Love that one, man. That's pretty cool.
Well, thanks so much, man.
That's a cool one. And so these are all something that you've made since FOMOverse has been out, or I
Yeah,
mean,
so it's like a culmination, of just my skill sets and diving deeper into the Fomoverse. So it's like, okay, I got an idea, and then I'm like, I see, what everyone else is creating. So you know what? Let me match these ideas. Let me marry these concepts. And it's like, it's kind of like life. Life is like kind of growing and evolving, and we're all just making each other better. Better versions of ourselves every day. So it's just priceless, man.
man, you're like a philosopher or something, man. You got some wise words for our people here, man.
Yeah, I am. My background is speaking and self empowerment. I'm like, I don't want to motivate anyone, but I want to turn the light on and have them empower themselves.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad I had you on here. Here's another thing. Uh, correct me on how to say it. F. Arsel.
Yeah, a farsal.
Farsal.
Oh man, so this is just a full, like, soon as I got the free claim, I made this whole collection. It's like, oh, dope, Pac. Let me make this stuff, and it's a thought that turned into some NFTs. Some items of what Pac released, the free claim parcel. And let me see if should be a description on there. Let me
Do you
see.
want me to
Go to
scroll
the
up here?
description. Yeah. So
Welcome to
yeah, so
Farsal, where anything is possible and dreams do come true. Don't miss this. Too late. You already did. No FOMO. Fear of missing out. Digitalist 50%. 3D design by Ador and OM Bitsavage.
Own
FFF Creation.
Bitsavage. Yeah, so this is, Digitalist is Pac. Pac considers, I don't know, is Pac a group, a man, a woman? I don't know what's going on over there.
You know, I've told some people, man, I think he's like artificial intelligence, man.
That's true. Just might be. Yeah. Yeah. So this is, just different interpretations of what happened, the experience of that free claim that Pac released. And this is a digital representation of what happened. People can collect. And, everything I'm doing now, I'm adding FOMO to it. So it's like, if you got this piece, this triggers this happens. So it's a fun experience to collect and to witness. And I actually have a cohesive drop that I'm gathering for next year. I'm going to include painting, fashion, just everything that I love. So these early pieces will kind of be keys, or I want to say triggers to that release is happening. So
Wow. Okay. So there's like little keys. Like if you got one piece, then you can
little
get more pieces.
yeah, little
Like
breadcrumbs.
like a little collector's thing. Like I think that's smart. For NFT collectors to really grow their own community. It's
Yeah,
like, hey, you got to have this, then to get the next piece.
that's
I
it.
think that builds value there, and I think that's important. If you want to grow your collectors and help them out. So props to you on that one, man. That's pretty cool.
Yes, like Pac was like, to get the free claim you needed Ash, and it's kind of it's incentivizing behavior, for the merge drop on Nifty Gateway. If you had a Pac piece, you get it for $300 and 30 minutes before everyone else. So it's like you're telling the collectors, don't be a flipper. People that flip the cubes, they flipped it for $1,000. Some of them got the cube for $1. They flipped it for 1,000. Some people sold the cube for 10,000. And cubes are, they're getting up there, and it's like it's cool to incentivize your collectors the right type of behavior. Hold this for 6 months, hold this for a year. Just wait and see. Poets, you gotta wait a year to really see what's happening with poets. you know,
Yeah, don't do anything with your poets, guys. You got
don't
poets,
please.
just feed them, leave them alone, leave them mute, whatever. Don't do
Yeah.
anything with them.
Just
Just
hold
hold them.
on,
Hold them.
hold on.
So, what's this last one here? Fevers?
VIE. So that's kind of tapping into more into what I'm going to release. But these are like, so my first NFT was like those black cubes, those black rectangles.
Uh-huh.
And this collection kind of expands on my first NFT that I ever released.
Wow.
So yeah, V has a few meanings. Call this a soliloquy, a vulnerable spiritual release. But
Is that
this is
this
kind of
first one, or just all of them? You're
let me
saying?
see. I clicked on like the description of the collection,
Okay.
and let's see. Yeah, you can kind of, yeah. So yeah, even so, everything I do kind of taps back into the value of the human, the individual. Let's see. So it said, this is a rare moment of alignment when a particular message is ready to be revealed. And this is kind of me on the digital vulnerable side. Just kind of allowing my thoughts and my ideas to come, be manifested into physical form or digital form. And I love math, I love science, outer space, and this kind of represents a certain mood, certain frequency for me. Which says, no coin, no token, no platform will ever match or outperform the infinite source we have access to. As I tap into my eternal core, I emit source in its rawest form. My paper, my digital paper, freedom over FOMO. And it's like FOMO is like, when you get that feeling of FOMO, it's like, dang, I just missed it. It's like, just kind of standing there. You can't really miss anything if you're ready, if you're researching, if you're ahead of the curve. You don't have to be in a situation to where you're trying to ape in, you're trying to buy into something because you feel FOMO. So welcome to the Fevers. Great choices from abundance and expansion. obstacles from fear, overcome fear and lack. No hype, no FOMO, no antichrist. I gotta edit that. Just a beautiful, vulnerable soul blossoming in the dawn dew, and that's where after dawn comes in. So it's like little clues I'm giving to what's leading up to next year.
Wow, those are some strong words, man. Love it. Very, very poetic. Very poetic. Um, so thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to share your collections on the show.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
Next thing I wanted to talk about is the Merge Mass
Oh
Game of
man,
Extinction. So what's going on with Merge, man?
I don't. Do you know, man? I'm like, I'm reading things, and I'm like, let me just let my brain process this. But if you just look at it for face value, you know, bigger mass consumes smaller mass, and you merge. So when you have a mass in your wallet and you buy another mass, it merges. From what I know, if you have the biggest mass is the alpha mass, and I believe the interns own the alpha right now. They two DAOs formed, and they bought a lot of mass, um, and pretty soon we'll be able to merge. I think tomorrow, this week we'll be able to merge, start buying other masses. So if you buy a mass that's bigger than your mass, then your mass gets consumed, and you take on the properties of the bigger mass. If you have the bigger mass and you buy up smaller masses, your property stays in place. So, pretty soon at the end of this game, a lot of things are going to go extinct. Your mass, your tier, your merge, it's really interesting. And I think there's airdrops in there in a platform, mass.black. Mass.black is a website that's going to go live.
I heard about that.
Yes.
I was
Can't,
looking into it, and it says something like on the website like "Do you exist?" or something like that. And
yeah.
I click yes, and then nothing happened.
You click yes, and it goes to a Twitter
That
post.
yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Uh, I
There we
reveal,
go.
you claim. So I'm thinking some art is going to be revealed or something's going to be revealed. And if you're holding mass, you can claim through the website. So I think there's going to be a few utilities for these mass NFTs. And most likely, if you do something, if you merge once or if you merge twice, you can claim something. I don't. We'll see.
See, and there's another thing. It's like a key to something else.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it doesn't just stop at holding the merge or holding the mass. It's like now you're going on to something bigger and better. You
mm-hmm,
know,
yep,
and that's what I love about Pac. He's always creating, always doing something to question value.
yeah.
And here, let me pull this up. Mass dot black.
Mass.black.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's little puzzle pieces. You got Mass.black, you got Burn.art, you got uh Lost Poets. Lost Poets is black like this, the Lost Poets website. And they may all interact with each other next year. We don't know. So it's like just hold on for dear life, get your NFTs and just
Yeah,
hold.
yeah. It's so early. You know what I mean?
it's
Like
it's too early.
it, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like NFTs have only been out since like 2017, and I feel like rare Pepes and stuff were probably one of the first
Yeah.
NFTs, excuse me, out there. But I'm not really familiar. Like I don't know the whole time frame and stuff when rare Pepes were made, but I know like a lot of the OG artists, like Pac and Coldy and X Copy and stuff. They came out in
Yeah.
2017. Correct me if I'm wrong or
No,
somebody in the
yeah,
comments, but
I think rare Pepes were minted on Bitcoin.
yep.
So yeah, 2016, 2017. 2017 is when the crypto kitty sold for like 100,000,
Okay.
and there was like 100 Genesis crypto kitties, and then there's infinite now. You can breed infinite amount of crypto kitties, but those top 100 went for a lot. And then the punks, I think, came out shortly after that. They were free. 10,000 Larva Lab punks, crypto punks came out. Then NBA Top Shot was coming out. So it was like we're still so new. Then
Yep.
OpenSea was created, Rarible was created, Super Rare was created, Nifty Gateway. I remember Nifty Gateway came out and they had like two NFTs you can buy. It was like
Ha! It was like the cyborg.
Cyborg and was it Kenny Sharp? I think Kenny Sharp.
Yeah, Kenny Sharf, and then who was the dude that made like the Apollo 11, like the astronaut ones? Was
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah.
I
Yep,
forget
I
his
remember
name.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were the early days. And it was like we're just we're not even, oh my goodness, it's gonna get so amazing.
Right, right. And you know, you'll see cycles. You know, we're just
Yeah,
speculating here, by the way, but you know, you're gonna see a lot of ups. You're gonna see a lot of downs, but
yeah.
you know, just hold on to your beliefs and you know, just buy art because you enjoy the art. Don't buy it. You know, there's two. I think there's a couple different types of buyers. You know, there,
Yeah.
like you said, there's the flippers. You know, that come in for the money.
Yep.
You know, there's the people that they want to be there for the community, so they'll buy it.
Yeah.
You know, they enjoy the art, they like how it looks, and then you know you got some other people that are just speculating and stuff like that. But really, just you know,
Hmm.
buy it because you enjoy it. You know,
That's
don't
it.
buy something and you're like, man, I don't know about this. You know, like I I don't really agree with that. So just you know, and don't take everything that I say 100%, but just
Yeah.
you know, but buy it because you enjoy it.
Yeah. And then, I mean, to add to that, have fun. It's like, okay, you want to buy was a pudgy penguin,
Sure.
or you want to buy a pixel something. Do it to have fun.
Yeah.
Don't try to say, oh, I gotta scrap up $1,000 to go buy this. And if you need that money, don't do it.
Yeah. That's not smart. Do it with money that you can afford to lose. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you don't want to you know, be on your last dollar and buying a pudgy penguin. So you're gonna have an NFT drop coming out?
Yeah, so like my big one's gonna be next year. So like all these little ones
Okay.
I'm kind of making, and it's helping. It's like sharpening my skills of how I convey my stories. The Beyond Meta merge map I just sent you. I just released that, and it's like it's a simple concept, but it's how I execute it. So all of this stuff is like me kind of exercising my muscle of how to storytell and combine all these different types of mediums. You got visual medium, you got digital mediums, you got technology. And Paca's really going in on the ERC 1155 smart contract. It's like you can program and do so much. So as an artist, as a storyteller, it's like it kind of it raises the bar, raises that level, you know, and allows the human to experience it in a different kind of way.
Boom.
Oh man. that is that's the first one-of-one merge mat that I just minted. The second one's going to be coming probably after this, and so in the middle you have the alpha, and the alpha has a white background. Outside of that, it's the next tier, the red, and then the special tier blue. That was rewarded randomly. The outside you have black, and that's tier one. I think black may disappear. Tier one could disappear,
Yep.
could be consumed by the alpha, the blue, and the red. I think the blue gets airdrops. So
Wow.
yeah, so black could disappear. We'll see.
Do you know anybody that's got the blue or the red, or do you know anybody like personally?
I am in the merge dial. They have red, and I'm an intern, and we have the alpha.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
so
so cool.
I'm
You're a part
covering
of
I'm covering everything. I'm like, I don't know what's going to
that.
happen.
You just buying it because you like it and you want to be a part of the community.
That's it. It's a fun game. I like playing games. And the community's incredible. Like that's really I resonate with the community first. It's like in the F room, super cool. Everyone, trust you. Sometimes I might send an NFT to somebody. They send me some ash. We trust each other. It's like that's the real value.
I love it, man. Two questions here. Then we gotta go.
Oh right.
First question here. What is your favorite cryptocurrency? It's not a trick question. So
That's a trick question.
no, no, it's not. I promise.
My favorite. All right, so oh my goodness.
Don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured.
Well, I mean, I gotta say, Ether is becoming my favorite.
There you go.
You
That's
know,
solid, man. That's really solid.
Ether, Vitalik built, Vitalik expressed himself, with the Ethereum community, and there's you have the most developers on Ethereum, and everyone's looking to be a better Ethereum. They're like, we're gonna be an Ether killer. Why not collaborate with Ethereum? Everything should be cross chain. Um, my Adore tokens on Ethereum, Ash is on Ethereum. There's a lot of things that are built in Ethereum. Obviously, as everything comes out next, it's supposed to get better. It's supposed to, Ether 2.0, layer 2 scale. Let's do this to use less energy consumption. Heal the planet. If we work together, that'll happen faster. And yeah, competition helps too. When you have hackathons and competition, people think they're gonna outwin each other. They can produce some cool things as well. And it's like Ethereum is like, it's almost like, Elon Musk. If Elon Musk was the head of Ethereum, it would be just testing, 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 rapid testing, and keep testing until you get, the best product. Um, so I love Ethereum, but I'm deep into layer two, Polkadot, Terra Luna, Cosmos. So I'm deep into layer two, but Ethereum is a good template. It's a good place to start.
You know that reminds me when you bring up Elon Musk. This dude's crazy, man. He's tweeting out, 24/7.
Oh my goodness.
Here, let me pull this up right here. This is what he says.
What do you say?
He goes, thinking of quitting my jobs and becoming an influencer full time. What are you doing?
What do you think?
What do you think? Uh, what do I think? I mean, I think he's a little crazy, but
Oh my goodness.
that's who he is.
Yeah, I mean that kind of taps into, we're at a point where people can choose. They don't really have to have a job, and sometimes a job, is to fulfill someone else's dream, and sometimes a job is because you do it because you love it. And if you're a doctor, your job is to heal people. If you're a dentist or a lawyer, whatever you do for your job, people are doing it because they love to do it. And Elon Musk is like, you know what? He loves to do something else. He may love to do something else, and that's really where we're at right now. People can pause and say, you know what do I love to do? Let me do that.
Instead of just working
So
their good old 9 to 5.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, last question here. What is your favorite shit coin?
Oh man,
I love this one.
this is whew. So last year my favorite, I guess I want to call it a meme coin, sub penny coin was Shiba Inu.
Okay.
And when I heard about it, I was like, 1 quadrillion coins? What? And if you think about it, Bitcoin has 1 quadrillion satoshis.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, let me get a bag of shit, and I forgot about it.
Nice.
And yes, that bag has turned into something cool.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So I kind of time to time. Oh, there's a new one called Mongoose. So
Mongoose.
I don't know what's going on.
How many coins they got?
I think it's a quintillion, or it's even more.
Infinite.
It's not infinite like Dogecoin,
It's not
but
infinite like the Fed, like the U.S. dollar.
but mongoose.eth is. I'm like, what is going on over here? So I'm like, you know what? I'll just grab a small bag and who sees what happens. It's so funny though, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, again, I really appreciate you coming on our show. Um, it was a good time here. Loved having you. You got anything else to say to the audience?
I just want to say, have fun. This is and learn. Learn. A lot of people see the hype, the articles, the headlines. Oh, Bitcoin $60,000. This NFT just went for 100 million. The headlines are cool, and it's to grab your attention. And back in 2017, Bitcoin went from $500 to $1,000. That grabbed my attention. I said, "Oh, Bitcoin, what?" And then I took the path to learn. So I would say learn and do not diminish yourself. These coins, these NFTs, they can't ever be more valuable than you as an individual. So just remember that. Remember your power and your value. And as you learn, think of what you want to bring to the space or bring to the earth. What do you want to express? And if it's cool enough, maybe the Fomoverse will support you. Say that.
That's awesome, man. Wise words from Bitsavage.
Yeah. So we got the platform Adore coming. I'm taking that slow. I don't want to speed up anything, but we got things coming, things rolling out. I'm here to support, and I got people in my DMs. They want to release NFTs. I'm going to give them some tips on what they could do. And we can all support each other.
Nice, man. Well, again, thank you for coming on, Bitsavage. If somebody wants to hit you up, where's the best place they can find you?
So the best place they can find me is most likely Twitter. At Phenomenal Mark on Twitter. Um, I think Twitter and then Discord. So between Twitter and Discord, that's where I'm at. And yeah, I just sent you the mongoose tweet.
Sweet, bro.
I'm
Thank you.
cracking up, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, you guys enjoy, everybody, and keep collecting. Everybody, take care, and thanks for watching.
All right now.